Hey, it's Sean with Precision Sport Industries, and out front of the shop I have the BMW Blog 1M, which is an amazing 35,000 mile example of one of the greatest cars BMW's ever made. And in the first video, I went through a long list of mechanical restoration items that we're gonna do on this to make it a perfect 1M again before it gets sent back up to BMW Blog in Chicago. So let's get the car in, let's get started on all the mechanical restoration. We're gonna walk you through everything to do with that. Plus, we're gonna have a little chat about the N54 platform. Let's get started. All right, so Adam has got the car up on the lift. He's drained the oil, getting ready to do an oil change. We're also doing the oil pan. But the first thing I wanted to point out is a common thing that we see on pretty much every single N54 that comes into this place, whether it's 3 Series, whether it's 5 Series, whether it's X5, 7 Series. All those cars had N54, and that's the charge pipe. So this is actually the charge pipe off of the 1M. After we filmed the video and I drove it to put it in my storage, it actually blew up. It's plastic, it's literally plastic. This endlessly heat cycles, it weakens, and it's under boost. So this is something that fails. This is typically what happens. It cracks, it creates a boost leak. The car still drives, but it has no power, it has no boost. This is an example of another one we had in the back of, here's the way it's supposed to look. Huge hole, and it actually won't even go on because of the locker here. Can't even grip. There's a lot of options on the market to fix this. One of the ones we go with the most is actually a metal charge pipe. There's a bunch of companies that make it. It's literally the same exact piece, just made of metal, pretty much indestructible. We'll never have the issue again. On this car, because we're doing OEM restoration with the car, we went ahead with a brand new one from BMW in the same plastic. So we've got a lot more parts on deck for this car, even ones you can't see here. So let me get out of Adam's way and get him back to working on this restoration. Now that the 1M is up in the air, let me point out a really important thing that we've done on this car, which is the diff. This is a remanufactured diff from Diffs Online. They take the cores, they build the center pumpkin sections, and they send them back out. They keep a lot of them in stock. We use them on E46, we use them on E9X. Because this is a 1M, this has the same differential that E9Xs have for the manual cars. Manual transmission only. This is the manual diff from E9X M3. We see a lot of these cars come through our doors, and what we see a lot of times is they have a leak. And the leak is very specific to the input shaft, which is here from the drive shaft into the front of the diff, and it leaks. And it's not really a repairable seal. If you look it up on BMW, a lot of places will replace it. But because of the design, it doesn't really repair it. Sometimes it makes it worse. Sometimes it doesn't really seal. So we've been replacing these differentials with that leak, and this leak was so far gone that we actually had a ton of noise from inside the diff, which is common. On our test drive, we do some figure eights, we did some couple short turns, and we started to hear the grinding. It's literally a grinding noise that you hear from the diff, and that's a lot of the wear inside of here from it being low on fluid. But we also see mileage-based cars with higher mileage, 80,000, 90,000 miles, with a diff that just needs to be replaced. You actually transfer over this back casing. The case that I have here, it actually comes off the factory diff. It goes back onto this one, totally resealed with the case back here. Typically, we pair a new diff with some PowerFlex bushings, as you've seen on the E91 build and a lot of other cars that we do. On this particular program, because it's an OEM refurbishment, we went with the OEM bushings here in the back. The differential replacement or reseal is often super overlooked on these cars. That really comes into the power of an M car. The differential makes the car, and when you have one that's not working, when you have one that's making noise, it really takes away from the performance just like it was new, and that's really something that needs to be done when you do any sort of mechanical refurbishment on a car like this. So now that the charge pipe has been installed and the diff has been replaced, we're gonna move on to the brakes. They were pretty low in the front and the rears definitely needed to be changed. So we went ahead and to do all 4 rotors, pads, and sensors, which these are OEM, they're the cross-drilled just like the factory, and that'll create the stopping that it needs to be an OEM car again, because again, we're refurbishing this back to square one, so to speak. The next thing Adam is gonna work on from here is we're gonna do all the fluids. We're doing a coolant flush, we're doing an oil change, we're gonna do a brake fluid flush, and we're gonna do a transmission flush to get the car, again, back to OEM, brand new, before it gets sent up to Chicago. now that the final maintenance touches are complete, the car is just about ready to send up north to BMW Blog in Chicago. Adam just finished up some of the final flushes. We actually ended up doing an oil pan gasket. We put some brand new tie rods and able to complete an alignment. But before we end the video on maintenance, let me just talk a little bit about the N54 platform. This is the TU N54, so this is the best version of this engine, in my opinion, that you can get, because it's one of the last versions that you can get that was in the 1M. The N54 platform is a pretty polarizing one for BMW enthusiasts. There's a love-hate relationship for owners of N54 and the people that work on N54s. This engine with stock internals can make upwards of 750 horsepower on E85. There also is so many options for intakes and turbo upgrades and all of the different things you can do for this motor. And it's a really strong one, but it needs a lot of babysitting. And when I say babysitting, I mean maintenance. There needs to be a ton of maintenance done to the fuel system, to the oil system, to every single thing that leaks on any standard 6-cylinder motor from BMW, but the N54 is susceptible to just about everything. Back in the day, we used to pull these motors out of other 335s and even 1Ms and do a complete reseal before we even modified them, so down the road we wouldn't have multiple issues stacking up. And the funny thing about these cars is before the 1M was made, these had major recall issues with the high pressure fuel pump. When the 1M came out, there was a revision made for the fuel pump, and then all of the fuel pumps that the 1Ms got, they actually retroactively put in all of the N54s that were on the road, and BMW did that as a recall at the actual BMW dealer. These engines and these platforms, whether they're 1 Series, 5 Series, any of the ones I named, can be found on Facebook Marketplace and all over the country for really low amounts of money, like 3 and 4 grand. But 3 and 4 grand for the car and for the platform is gonna be $10,000, $15,000 of just foundation maintenance. Trust me, we've seen it all with these motors. They sound really cool on paper, but they are a commitment. Just like any other BMW, these have a maintenance commitment, which really needs to be done. And if you maintain these motors and you take care of them and you really care about what you're doing, you can have a lot of fun with these cars. The BMW 1M Coupe is truly a special BMW. With only 740 units, this is a package that's worth the work to keep on the road. But the maintenance is always the most important foundation for even a special collector's car like this. Now that we've completed all the maintenance and it's back to exactly how it was when it came from the factory, and even better, it's now ready to head up to Chicago for the BMW Blog team to enjoy. If you guys have any questions on mechanical restoration or any of the work you've seen in this video on this 1M or really any BMW, see the comments below for all of our information, and we'll see you guys next time.